Hey guys, it's Sean here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to leverage Bing's keyword planner to look for keywords. Now, Microsoft and Google both have this tool, and Google's is much more robust and gives you a lot of data. And quite frankly, I'm not sure I necessarily trust wholeheartedly the data that Microsoft gives you. In fact, if I go to tools here and keyword planner, they've been in beta for like a year. Okay, so I'm not sure when this tool is ever getting out of beta. It doesn't mean it's not helpful. It just means that the Google tool, when we get there, is much more robust. Okay, so go to your Microsoft account, click on tools, go to keyword planner. This is what it looks like for me. Yours might be in a different spot, but somewhere in here you'll have a keyword planner. And then we're going to find new keywords here. Search for new keywords using a phrase. I'm going to search for rent to own homes because we're going to be running some ads in that space. And this is what you'll do. Whatever space you're in, let's say you're in health insurance, auto warranty, make money online, whatever you're doing, just take the generic term for that space and type it in here, okay? And then make sure your targeting is on point. I'm going to be targeting people in the United States. If you're targeting people in the United Kingdom or Canada or something, or multiple countries, make sure you set your location. Other than that, you don't really need to touch anything else, but hit the Get Suggestions button, okay? Then what you're going to do as this loads up is click the keyword suggestions. And what I like to do actually is I actually like to sort by average monthly searches so that I can see exactly how popular this niche is. In Google, I'm looking for keywords that have greater than 1,000 searches a month, okay? On Microsoft, I'm looking for keywords that have greater than 100. Why? Because traffic on Microsoft is about 10 times less than the traffic on Google, okay? So you can see here there's lots of traffic, all right? So that's number one on the indicator. Remember, these are not rules, these are just guidelines, okay? Also, as a suggested bid, I have to understand some metrics, okay? And I'm going to give you a couple guidelines here. Number one, a guideline, okay? I should just say that again, a guideline, not a rule. But number one, I just know historically that the EPC on a good rent-to-own offer is probably going to be somewhere between 80 cents to $1. You can ask your affiliate manager. You could take, you could take the offer amount. Let's say the offer pays $4 and multiply it by 0.25. Giving yourself a 25% conversion rate on an offer is a pretty reasonable expectation. And that could be your earnings per click. And what I like to do then is go, okay, Google here is saying that, Microsoft is saying that I'm paying 39 cents per click. Suggested bid. In my experience, it could be much lower, it could be much higher, but let's just go with that, all right? And I believe that as I scale my landing page up, I could probably get a 50-cent opt-in rate as I scale up and optimize my opt-in page, okay? So what I would do is I would take this suggested bid and I would divide it by 2, okay? So we got 0.39, multiply it by 2. 0.39 multiplied by 2. And that means that it would cost me about 78 cents a lead, right? Because every 2 people that click would become a lead on my page. Well, I also think the EPC, I should say, on the rent-to-own offer is going to be 80 cents to $1. So if I pay 80 cents to a lead and I can make $1 on the EPC on that offer, I spent 80 cents to make $1. I'm profitable. I'm happy. So I'm going to look for high trafficked keywords above 100. I'm going to try to take a rudimentary calculation on what my EPC is by taking the offer payout and multiplying it by 0.25. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the suggested bid, I'm going to multiply it by 2, and if that number is less than the EPC that I expect to get, I think that is a reasonable keyword to go after. That is just a rudimentary guideline and calculation. You could also just literally crudely export these all and, put them all in. Throw caution to the wind and just have some fun with it. Because honestly, I'm just going to tell you right now, this keyword that says a suggested bid of $1.19, you might actually only pay 20 cents a click. And this keyword over here that says 29 cents a click, you might actually pay 80. I do not trust Microsoft and Google's suggested bids here as far as I can throw them. But what I would say is I'm giving you guidelines on how to choose keywords to start with. Now, what I want to do as an exercise for you, because we're just getting started out in this portion of the program, is I want you to find 5 to 10 related keywords to your niche and jot them down, and those are the keywords we're going to run ads to. Okay. Any keywords following the guideline, be random about it. Don't just pick the highly trafficked ones. They're going to be more competitive. You can see here, the competition is higher as there's more searches. It means there's going to be more people bidding on that keyword versus if you start going to some of the lower trafficked keywords, you get lower competition here. So there's gonna be less people bidding on homes for rent in my area, for example, as people bidding on HUD houses for rent. But again, I'm not necessarily sure that I fully trust the competition stats either. What I'm trying to get at is use some guidelines that I give you. Don't overthink it. Pick 5 to 10 keywords to start with. And in an upcoming video, I'm going to show you how to bid on those keywords and start your very first Microsoft Ads campaign. So with that being said, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one.